Blackberry cake with blackberry buttercream. This cake gets its vibrant pink and purple hues from fresh blackberries. Here's what you'll need to prepare the cake. And these are the ingredients you'll need to prepare the buttercream. The first step is to puree the blackberries in a food processor or blender until completely smooth. Measure out 6 ounces, that's about 3/4 of a cup of puree, and set the remaining aside. Spritz a cake pan with nonstick spray and line it with parchment paper. Next, in the bowl of a stand mixer, cream your butter. You want the butter to be about 60 degrees, so it's not too soft but not too firm. Cream the butter with the sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. Mix everything on low speed until roughly combined. Scrape the bowl and the beater, and then continue mixing for about 5 minutes on medium speed or until the mixture is light and fluffy. Next, drizzle in your egg whites a little bit at a time, mixing well between each addition. You want all of the egg white to be incorporated before adding the next drizzle. Your egg whites should be about 70 degrees. Next, add 1/3 of the flour. You want the mixer on low speed at this point. And then 1/3 of the blackberry puree. Alternate adding flour and blackberry puree in thirds until you have added all of the flour and all of the 6 ounces of blackberry puree. If your batter is a bit streaky, use a silicone spatula or other flexible spatula to stir until it is the berries are evenly distributed. Scrape the batter into the prepared pan and use your spatula to smooth it into an even layer. You can use a round pan or a square pan for this cake. Bake the cake for 30 minutes and then cool on a rack in the pan for 1 hour before inverting the cake onto a wire rack, removing the parchment paper, and placing the cake on a platter to finish cooling. Once the cake has cooled completely, prepare your buttercream. For the buttercream, you want completely softened butter. Beat it with an electric mixer until it is smooth and creamy, and then add about 1/4 cup of that remaining blackberry puree that you have passed through a fine mesh sieve to remove all of those seeds. If you want, add a little lemon juice. That will help keep the color nice and bright. Add a little vanilla and about a cup of the confectioner's sugar and beat until everything is combined, and then continue adding the remaining confectioner's sugar until you have a nice thick spreadable frosting. And spread the buttercream over the top and sides of your completely cooled cake. And finish decorating the cake with a handful of fresh berries. I hope you enjoyed this video. For the complete recipe, including all of the detailed instructions, please visit us at arkansasonline.com/cooking.